Travel the roads of India, China, Southeast Asia, or Latin America, and one thing becomes abundantly clear. The market for lightweight four-stroke motorcycles is booming. Even as the global economy has sputtered and struggled, demand for motorcycles in these regions has remained stronger than ever. One reason? Their incredible versatility. Once viewed as little more than an inexpensive basic mode of transportation, the reality today is that motorcycles fulfill many roles and purposes. From nimble commuter to transporter of goods, recreational vehicle to family transporter, younger riders especially have embraced motorcycling as a way of life. But that doesn't necessarily mean these riders know the best way to care for their bikes or how to get the most out of their complex engines. Which is why now is an especially important time for oil marketers to step forward with better, more advanced lubrication solutions and rider education. These compact single and multi-cylinder engines produce a lot of power for their size thanks to their high operating speeds. But with these higher piston speeds comes extreme heat with very few places for the heat to escape. Enclosed bodywork only makes the problem worse. So while the primary role of passenger car engine oil is to act as a liquid bearing, protecting components from enormous mechanical stresses, in a motorcycle engine, the oil must also provide essential cooling, transferring heat away from the valves, pistons, and cylinder walls to prevent thermal failure. To do all this, the oil must be able to perform under an extreme range of conditions and stresses. It has to maintain viscosity over time, under radically changing temperatures. It must prevent deposit buildup, and it has to remain thin enough to flow through narrow oil passages, while staying thick enough to cling to fast-moving parts that would never survive without protective lubrication. That's a lot to ask of any oil, but incredibly, with four-stroke motorcycles, it's still just the beginning. Because unlike a passenger car engine, which uses a dry clutch and separate lubrication systems for engine and transmission, motorcycles typically employ a wet clutch and circulate the same oil on a grueling journey from engine to clutch to gearbox. Inside the clutch, a complex system of plates and rings is activated every time the lever is engaged. The oil must cool these plates and rings to keep them from overheating, yet not be so slippery that the plates fail to grip when re-engaged. This is why most passenger car engine oils, which contain friction modifiers for maximum fuel economy, actually harm motorcycle clutch performance. The gearbox presents yet another challenge. Under load, the high-speed meshing of gears create huge amounts of pressure and heat. Mechanical wear of the gear teeth further increases the likelihood of failure. Using oil with suitable anti-wear and extreme pressure additives, plus shear stable viscosity modifiers, is essential to maintaining smooth, quiet, reliable operation. Engine, clutch, gearbox. Three highly complex systems with their own unique lubrication needs. And if that's not challenging enough, motorcycle oils also need to meet the latest JSO standard. The ideal solution would be one that could adapt to all these varied needs. And that's precisely what the scientists and engineers at Lubrizol set out to achieve with the development of Lubrizol FC9000 series, an advanced additive technology developed specifically for four-stroke motorcycle engines. The Lubrizol FC9000 series incorporates the very best learning from our decades of R&D on motorcycle engines, including thermally stable detergents and antioxidants, better shear stable viscosity modifiers, friction enhancers for superior clutch performance, and enhanced anti-wear properties. Oils containing Lubrizol FC9000 series meet the new JSO standard, while delivering unsurpassed protection for all three major components: engine, clutch, and gearbox. Give motorcycles the ride of their life with the Lubrizol FC9000 series from Lubrizol.